Good morning, I'm Jack Brew, and today I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm playing Shapes 2, which I've been mildly obsessed with for ages, and the 1.0 release is coming out in a few weeks at time of recording. And two things I've never done, which I want to do today. I have never played on the most insane mode and settings, and I've never done a gaming video, so I thought, two birds, one stone. I shall bring you guys or anyone that's watching along for the ride. So I'm going to put all the settings up to 1000%, and I'm on hexagonal mode. And I'm going to start a game like this. What should we call it? My mic cable is in the way of my typing. Insane play through. Is play through one word? I don't know. We're doing it. We're going with one word. And then we're in. For those who have never seen Shapes 2 before, it is a game where you have to essentially create shapes and send them into the vortex in the center of the screen. And you have many extraction points from which you can extract shapes and manipulate them and colors in order to make the blueprints that you're given, such as these ones up in this corner. There are plenty of other ones. Tasks. Are there plenty of other ones? I don't think there are plenty of other ones yet. I think you need to do the basic ones first to unlock more. But yeah, you have lots of different ways that you can manipulate them, and you unlock them more over time. You can cut, rotate, stack, and lots of other things. But yeah, that's a really very quick run through of what the game basically is. I've been obsessively playing this game on other easier modes for a long time, and it really satisfies my needs to make little factories. Very simple, very fun, and I like it. So yeah, let's see how painful it can be on this mode. Already I can see that the belts are incredibly slow, which is painful to say the least. So yeah, I need to build this, which as you can see is half of what is coming out of here. So yeah, I'm probably now going to stop talking about this game as if you haven't played it, because odds are people looking for this video have already played it. So I'm just going to crack on doing the thing that it's asking me to do. So I don't have the half destroyers as yet. I've just got the splitters. It's not telling me how many is required for a complete belt at the moment. I don't know how I can find that out. Research points, decorations, processing. I don't remember on the easy games. On the easy levels, I thought it was the half destroyer that we got first, and then we had to unlock the splitter. But I can't remember. Let's have a look. That's got that. Got that. I don't want to do any copying pasting as yet. Well, I haven't got any. So can I do any copy and pasting? Oh, okay. I can copy and paste things, individual factory components. I think 4 into 8 might overload the belt, and I can do more than that. But I don't know, it's so slow. It's unbelievably painful. Yeah, the orientation of the shape doesn't actually matter. But in the past, I have always tried to make sure they're all the right way up compared to the thingamajiggy. My god, it's so slow. Right, yeah, that is overloading the belt. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get rid of that, and I'm going to go and put them into 2 belts. But Yeah, we'll go one step further. Let's put that into that belt. Yeah, into that belt. And let's just copy all of this. Put that. Oh, no, see, I can't do that. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. So let's just go 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's feed this one into all of these. And then that into that. And these into these. That looks good to me. They're going to be plodding on. And then I can go like this. And this is all temporary. It will all get deleted, obviously, when this task is done. What else is required of this task? Oh, okay, so it's just to be cut up smaller. What's going to be? Oh, so that. I don't know how that. No, normally they combine them in some way, but obviously it's simple, so they don't do that. So I can take this one and go just for quickness sake. Just put all of them in there, and then I can go like that, and go like that, like that, like that, go like that, go like that, go like that. Great commentary here, I'm sure. Great commentary. Is that coming? They are coming. I sort of get a bit ahead of myself and start doing the end part without having started feeding them into the start, which means it just takes longer than it needs to. But what I would love to do is copy the whole thing over here so I can start doing this one. But it's not possible as yet, so I'm going to have to do the whole thing again. Right, I've skipped ahead. I've got the entire grey halves being produced and I've got the entire red halves being produced. They are plodding along nicely, so I think I'm just going to let them run along until they are done. And we are just finishing. There you go. You see it's just finished. The milestones are gone. Red finished a little while ago. Now I just realised that I should have planned ahead a lot better, but I didn't plan ahead better because I should have looked at the tasks ahead and seen that I needed to cut down further. Because I've only got half cutters, splitters, not half destroyers, I should have allowed a lot more space between the things, which basically means I just need to delete all of this stuff and do it again, which is frustrating, but I should have looked ahead better. So in order to do that, what I need to do is offset that a little bit, allow a 2 space, another 2 space. Yep, like that. And I need to go all the way up to the top. You can see that's going to produce that. So if I put another on that, no, that's not right. I don't want that. Just put them. That's splitting. So I'm going to just do that. These are called 90-degree rotations, but in the hexagonal version, they turn things 60 degrees. Let's flip. Right, so what I'm going to do is I can copy and paste this, which is, oh, can't afford blueprint. Maybe I can't print it. It's alright. We'll do that, do that, do that. then can do that, that, flip that, and that. Wonderful. So I don't know what happens if I put ones that I don't need yet in, but there's no point in putting them in the bin. Well, I'm going to put them in the bin. We'll put them in the bin, them in the bin, them in the bin, them in the bin. All of these in the bin, the single segments. Because then I don't know how much of a belt this is going to set. This might be 2 belts worth of stuff. Let's have a look. I mean, that's not going to be the right way, but is that too much stuff? Yeah, it's too much stuff for one belt. So let's for a start, let's take 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go up. No, I want to do the opposite of that. I want these to go down. So let's just hide these. Get rid of these. Oh, I can't copy and paste. I'm so used to copying and pasting things that I can't get over the fact that I can't. So 4 of those. And 4 of those. Like that. Flip 4 more that way. And then I need these. Rotations. Have I left enough space? Oh my god, I haven't left enough space. What an idiot. Can I please let me just move this over? No. That's annoying. Very annoying. How am I doing this? I'm going to have to go over the top. Over the top and down. There you go. Go over the top, down. Right. So that is 2 pieces going in and the ones being scrapped. And then for the next part of the milestone, there you go, I need 1 piece. So I can literally just delete all of this row and move these ones to be put in and the little ones to be, the bigger ones, the 2 pieces to be deleted. That is good. I like that. So let's just for memory's sake put that there. And then I want this. And that, there, and there. Perfect. And fill the gaps with these ones. And then I want rotations. So what have we got? I'm trying to get these in there, so I need the bins to get rid of the individual bits. Individuals, get rid of those. And then let's put these there, that there. This one go down to there. These can go down to there. Wonderful. So that's half of what I can do, and I've set myself up for the next milestone. Now I've got to do the whole thing exactly the same, the other side over here, to go into these. And through the magic of editing, there you go. The other side is done, and what have I done to mess that up? Nothing. There's just the two different segments are going in there and there. And I just realised I now need to do the whole thing again, all of this again over here. But I'm not sure how I'm going to do that because I've taken up this space that I used. So, yeah, I'm going to do that and I'll be back in a minute. And that is the other half done. If you like tedium, the early parts of this game are definitely for you. I do like almost maniacally setting up these factories at the start. So now I just need to wait for these to be done. This one is already done, actually. So what didn't even notice, wasn't paying attention to what had been done and what hadn't been done. So what I can do now is swap all of these. So the ones being binned previously, or the ones now going into the vortex. I keep forgetting the name of the thing. It's the vortex. So yeah, go through, delete all these bins, and yeah, that's another fun task. And there you go, there's the single bits being put in, which was satisfying. I cannot wait for there to be more copy and paste ability. I wish I knew when this was getting unlocked. Yeah, cool, I'm just going to skip ahead to when this one is done. I'll have the milestone done and see, hopefully, if I unlock this bit. We're just approaching the 4,000 mark. I've just realised that all of this stuff is unnecessary, but I'm just going to leave it there. And done. Shape goal has been completed. Unlock your reward in the milestone interface. Fantastic. Unlock. What have we got? Technology briefing. Don't need any of that. Side upgrades. Second floor stacker. Aha! And this is what I want. I want to make this shape. I want to feed them into the vortex so that I can get blueprint points. So I can finally start copying, pasting. But what I want to do, obviously now that we have another thing that we unlocked, or did we unlock it? Or is that the next one? Oh god, was I? Oh, yeah, I've not unlocked any of this stuff yet. I need this stuff. Right, so yeah, at the moment all I can do is withdraw from these 4 places. Which is fine, but it makes this annoying because I don't want the factory to make this stuff to be right here. I want it to be far away and brought in on trains, because eventually you'll have eventually you have trains that go straight into the vortex, but at first you'll have train stations here and here and here and here just feeding in, and all that's on here is just paths going into the vortex from the 9 12-lane ports. But that's neither here nor there. So at the moment I don't really want to make this. feel like even if I do just a little operation, just to get a little bit of blueprint points coming in, I don't know what to do. That's right. Well, first of all, before I delete anything, what can I utilise to... I need these. Let's have a look at the milestone. Let's be more organised with the milestone this time. See what I need. I'm going to need this, and then I'm going to need that. That's going to get stacked on top of that. So where am I getting these bits from? Easily. Well, I have this. And I have these. What other things do I have unlocked? That's just a splitter. Okay. So I actually need... what I need is the 2s off here and the 1s off here, and stack them together for the first one. And then moving forward, I'll have another one on there. So I'm going to need lots of individual little guys. So let's have a look. Right. So just for the first one, let's delete all this stuff. Just delete all that. And let's just delete all that. And then I want it all facing the same way. So these are going to go in the bin. I never need these, so these can just go in the bin. Bin, 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 bin. All the ones, they can go in the bin. And are these facing the right way? These ones are not. So no, wait here. This one's facing the right way, and this needs to. Oh, I need to rotate it. Oh. Well, that is annoying. I've not unlocked 180 degree unlock. I don't have any unlock points. What I want is a 180 degree rotator. That would be lovely. How many milestone points do I get for doing this? I don't know. I didn't get any research points for doing the first one, so far as I know. So what other tasks do I have that I can earn research points? I do have this. 1, 2. Ah, okay. So maybe I'll just do this. Oh, and there's also these. So I've got these. These are just in standard colour. So this could be an easy, very easy one to do, because it requires very little in order to get it done. So let's do that. Let's get this set up. I'm going to put these there, because I can literally just do that, do that, do that. Do that, because copying and pasting is really a big step forward. Because having blueprints that you can just copy and paste as and when you need them to get bulk jobs done. 'Cause it's really annoying that I have to delete like an entire section like this in the full knowledge that I'm going to need exactly the same sort of thing, but just on a different side. like now I'm looking at this task, which I'm going to pin. I need that, then I need to split it, then I need to rotate it and split it, and I need to rotate and split. Okay. I mean, that makes sense. Hopefully it still gives me my... What I want is research points. So I am just going to ignore that. Yeah. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start setting up 1, 2, 3, 4. And no, I need to be organised again. So I'm going to... Oh no, that was fine. I can do 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I feel like I'm not going to do these in a very efficient way. I'm just going to try and get it done. Then I can copy and paste things. And I can start getting this stuff done. I have unlocked one. And I have this, and I have this. So it isn't going to be difficult to get them to be starting to be made. But it's just actually getting to that point. So yeah, I've got these. I'll do that. 1, 2, 3. I think I might just do this in a very inefficient way at first. And just do 2 belts. I don't know. I'm halfway through doing this one already. Let's go like that. And then this is going to be there, and that's going to be there. And then I'll have the same on this side. I'm going to have this, that, that. Like that. Let's just do that for the time being. I'm waiting. This is nearly done. And put that there. Right. Let's just click forward. There we go. That one is done. 1,000 out of 1,000. Unlock. Got 1 research point. Right. So, and I've just remembered while waiting for these to be done that I also have the 2nd floor. And I've completely forgotten about the 2nd floor. I still can't copy and paste to it, but I can use it if I want to make the effort. So I can get rid of those. Let's just get rid of this, and then go like that, and go like that, and go delete that, and go like that. So I've got them going. But then what I can do is go on to the 2nd floor. So yeah, that's that. And the cool thing is I can just copy the both layers and move them forward if I have enough points, but I don't have any points. What was it I needed to produce these? I need blue. Yeah, so is there any point in having any of this stuff? I'm going to take a gigantic leap and say absolutely not. I'm just going to delete all this, leaving the things there. I may regret that later, but I don't think so. Yeah, so let's click forward to when that's done. While that's done, I accidentally clicked on the link and pressed unlock without thinking about record again. So yeah, that's done. Now I need to do another stage. I started messing around with how I'm going to get these bits, which is not too difficult, but another tedium without copy and paste. So what I now need is exactly the same thing that I've done before. So let's just hide the top layer, and then right, so one of the things that has annoyed me about this game that I forget every time is that you can't put bins on the second layer and third layer respectively. So you have to make these little things. If you want to bin things off the second layer, you have to move them down to the first layer. You just use these little stacker things, but I always forget and never allow space for that kind of thing. If you want to bin 3 layers, it takes up a lot of space, but you know, in the real world, you see how these just come off and they fall into the bin. There's no reason it can't just fall off and go into the bin. But I suppose, you know, that makes the game a little bit more difficult, but it just seems like an unnecessary little thing. But yeah, bins, fun times. That is approaching 3,000. So what I've been doing, I've been trying to work out how I'm going to get these bottom 4 blue bits for this one, because I have the blue here and I have the diamonds. I always forget what they're all called. There's wedges, spikes, rectangles and circles, I think. So I'm getting these. I'm trying to work out whether it's best for me to unlock a 180 rotator or a counterclockwise rotator. I feel like I can unlock this next. As soon as I've done this next task, which I have. Unlock. I could unlock this now, or do the next one and get 180. I'm just going to do this one. That might be a mistake, but there's only one way to find out. There you go. I've got left ways rotator now. And I think if I do this, yeah, that gives me that half and that half. So I'm keeping that and I'm keeping that. And what I want to do is stack them together using the stacker. Let's go like that, and go like that, and go like that. And then I have the bottom half, which is wonderful. So simply to get some, just to get some actual blueprint points, I can actually, just so I can physically start copying and pasting, I'm just going to grab this. I'm going to do that. And I'm going to do that. And I'm going to do that. So I'll do the same thing that I've done with the other one. Flip, flip. And then bin, bin. I could restack them to make a third one, and I'll make the factory do the same thing here. But I'd need, you know, a set of 4. Yeah, I could then make, yeah, 50% more. But just for the time being, I'm gonna stick with what I'm doing. This needs to be rotated that way, and that needs to be rotated that way. So I've actually got producing double the amount in one belt as I am in one belt, because there's 4 of them and there's 2 of those. So, but that's uninteresting. So let's put another stacker there. Go like that. And let's see how many of these. Yeah, so how many actual points do I need to copy this? I need 230 points, and I get 2 per shape. This might be slightly painful. So let's go back over to this one, since that's just producing blueprint points. And I'm just going to delete everything. No. Everything. And yeah, this is where I'm going to use. I think I'm going to use my new copy and paste ability, because I want a bin, and then I want this to go and then into the bin. That's costing 70. That's insane. Then I'm copying like, yeah, that is very expensive. So I'm just going to go manual, I think. So yeah, these are all on the way in. I've got my left stacker. I could and should start working on the next milestone, but I think I'm just gonna leave that milestone for another video. These are just coming along. This is a little bit away, and this is just piling in. So yeah, I think that's all I'm going to do for this video. I'm a bit new to this, so go easy on me. And yeah, until next time, episode 2 is going to be the next milestone. So yeah, thanks very much for watching, and hopefully catch you next time on Shapez 2.